Wow, wow, wow. That's a trip what just happened. It was a bunch of stuff that just happened. Anyway, I'm talking to myself as always. Happy Friday, everybody, and let me do my intro. Here we go. O O OMG. Man! Check it out. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy! OMG. Wow. Diddy, 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 Diddy. Damn, Diddy and Prince crashed out. Basically Diddy got into it with Cassie again, but this time at a Prince show or something. And then I think I have, I think I identified Mia, accuser number 4. Oh, it's so simple. I just had to just dig in into the archives. And I'm like, oh, I know who Mia is. At first, it just went past my head. It went past my head. But now I have remembered who is Mia. Oh, I know I have identified Mia. But anyway, this Mia testifies some weird stuff. Let's get to the Prince stuff. The Prince stuff. Purple rain, purple rain. Shout out to Prince. Ooh, you don't have to be beautiful. Damn. So damn. What happened at a Prince show, man? What the hell happened? What Prince got to do with this? What's Prince got to do with it? What's Prince? Like the video, subscribe. In a second hand of motion. That's not Prince, that's Tina Turner, but kind of go coincide with this because there's a lot of domestic violence going on in here. Um Diddy trial, Prince muscles stop Cassie attack. So that's what happened. It wasn't a crash out, but it was like a crash out because his team, Prince team, say, yo, you can't be doing this at my show. Anyway, let's read the article. Let me sit my butt down and read this article to you guys out there in YouTube land. Like the video, subscribe to your Nation TV. Let's go. Bam. Prince Security intervened when Diddy was striking, was starting to attack Cassie outside a party hosted by the Purple Rain singer. Purple Rain. One of Diddy's personal assistants testified in court. What's up, Andrew, in the building? Yeah, so they had a crash out. Did he try to put the beats down on Cassie, according to one of his personal assistants named Mia? Uh-huh. It took me a minute to figure out who the hell Mia is. When everybody come in, yeah, when it get real good, I'm gonna identify her, show her image, everything. I'm sorry. Y'all want to know? I found out. I just thought about it. I've been doing this for a whole year. And yeah, I've been covering. I just knew what to look up when it's just certain things. The female assistant introduced by homonym or synonym, or was it homonym? Homonym. She as Mia. She worked for Diddy as his personal assistant. Later, as director development and acquisition for Revolt Films, a media company Diddy founded. Ooh. So it's not what people thinking. It's not Christina Corum at all. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. I mean, look at Prince. All right, Peter Prince, man. You don't have to be beautiful. Mia told the jury she witnessed Diddy get physical violent with Cassie on multiple occasions, including a 2010 party hosted by Prince. 2010. So this happened in 2010. Damn, that was 15 years ago. Why, how fast time flies. Why, how time flies. This incident happened in 2010. hosted by the legendary Prince. Woo! You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cruel to rule my world. Sorry, y'all, I can't sing. But yeah, she testified that night before the party. Diddy told her to stay with Cassie and that she was going to be at his house with his kids. She said she heard about Prince's party and she and Cassie debated like little kids if they should sneak out and go to the bash. Wow, like some kids. Damn, Diddy had them like scared, like, should we go? Daddy ain't home. Should we leave? Should we leave? Damn. Anyway, the issue, Mia told the jury she and Cassie were not allowed to go where they wanted when they were together. And when they did something without Diddy permission, they will be punished in bad, scary, terrifying ways. Oh, what were those terrifying and scary ways? Oh, wow. Let's go to the top. I didn't get that real good. Mia said that she and Cassie ended up going to the Prince party. Ooh, they snuck out like kids. They snuck out like kids and went to the Prince party, and where Prince performed for party goers on a little table. Prince got on that damn table. He said, I knew this girl named Nikki. He knew this girl named Mia, and she said she was a sex fiend. Met in a hotel lobby. Prince was singing, and Diddy got mad because he seen that Mia, I mean that Kathy was all in was screaming for him. You know what I'm saying? They snuck out. That's just the comedy part of it. That's allegedly. That's just fun. That's entertainment. Sorry, y'all. Let me read. I just thought about Prince going on singing on a little table. I knew this girl named Cassie. You can say she was a sex fiend. Ooh, met her in a hotel line. He was playing his guitar, right? Anyway. So she told jurors she saw Diddy show up and they locked eyes. Oh, she was sneaking. She was sneaking in the party, thinking Diddy would not show up. Diddy popped up and they locked eyes. Oh, she said she thought, oh crap, Cassie booked I said, oh crap, and Cassie booked out the party, so she ran out the party. Bam, took off. Once she seen Diddy, took off. She seen her daddy at the party. Wow, that's sad, huh? When you put it like that, it's kind of real, but it's sad, but it's the truth. She said she ran with Cassie across the street into some woods and bushes. Damn, they hid in some damn woods and bushes because they was like he treated them like little kids, like they had to go sneak out. These are grown women, and he had them sneaking and running around, and then when they seen them, they ran into the bushes, the woods or the bushes. But Diddy didn't catch, didn't Diddy caught Cassie. Okay, sorry, and had her on the ground and started attacking her. Woo! Before Prince, so he did put some hands on her a little bit, started attacking her before Prince's security intervened. Mia said the next day HR told her Diddy suspended her. Damn, how she get suspended? Okay, I guess she snuck out at the party. If she snuck out at the party, that's a suspension. Damn. After you got caught with witnesses putting hands and feet on her. She said she told HR and HR suspended her without pay, and that Diddy said she was being insubordinate. Oh, insubordinate by going to the party that he said not to take Cassie. Oh man, at a princess party. Damn. Good morning, Lois Cox in the building out of Jersey. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Oh, yo, what's up? What's up, bro? What up, Charlie? Like the video, subscribe. So yeah, man, this stuff is crazy. What's up, Owen? Like the video, subscribe. This story is getting deeper and deeper. Listen to this. Asked about working for Diddy. Mia said his under the beam talking about Diddy. She said she was thrown against the wall, having things thrown at her, having an ice bucket put on her head, huh? And an ice bucket put on her head, slamming her arms into a door. She said that he XA'd her more than once. Oh wow. What's up, spaghetti? And that's not it, ladies. And she said on one of the first times she met Diddy was in his underwear in his apartment. Wow. So the first time you meet somebody in a damn underwear, how you doing? I'm Diddy. Good to meet you. Yeah, yeah. Just stand right here. Spin around a little bit. That's messed up, man. I hate to. That's not funny, but it's like, damn, this dude was a creep, right? Mia testified she once stayed for 5 days. She once stayed up for 5 days straight while to work, taking Adderall to extend the release. Damn. Oh, yes. This is crazy, man. So her testimony is crazy, and I think I have identified her. Everybody wanted to know who Mia is. Uh-oh. Should I tell y'all? She filed a lawsuit. It's very easy to find who Mia is. It's very easy. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Owen? What's up, Kawana Kirsten? What's up? We got wellness with Frugal Mama in the building out of Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah. What's up, Frugal Mama? We got Sumper Man in the building. What's up? Hey, I think I have identified Mia, y'all. The accuser, they said that she got to testify under alias, you know what I'm saying, other homonym, or synonym, what is it, a homonym? A homonym? Wow. Hey, from Juliet, Georgia. Shout out to Angela Foster, you know what I'm saying? The corn star? Nah, she's not the corn star. Nope. She's not the corn star. She's not the one. She's not the what's her name? I forgot her name. I know it's one you talking about, the one that worked for him allegedly at one point too in New York and this and that. And I don't think it's her. It's not. That's the one that was doing the interviews and everything. This one I don't think did any interviews. I don't think she did any interviews. She did. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Um, Killer Purge ACC. Yeah, so her accusations in the case, let me just show some of their accusations of the case. What's up, BJ Johnson? Let me show one of her allegations. So she's seen Cassie getting beat, but she says she have been caught up in some stuff. Boom! Look what she says. Look what she says. Look what she alleges. Diddy ex assistant Mia, he ex ate me. So we read some of the allegations on the essay, right? And how's it different meeting someone in the underwear or in the bikini swimming trunks? Oh man, that's a man in a damn business meeting. Your first time in a damn business meeting. Come on, come on, Kawana, Kwana, come on. At a damn interview. I never been in an interview with a woman in a damn bikini. I never interviewed a woman in a bikini. I wish I would have seen a woman. Diddy's in here too. That alleged Diddy is in here. Yeah. So she explains on different things. It gets real graphic with the assaults, the alleged essays that went on. Diddy's in the chat defend himself. Right. What's up, Tina Doherty? Hey y'all. This is the nastiest stuff. What's up, Sarah Tate? So we already read what's read about and we can get into, but yeah, it's a lot with the essay. I don't want to get into that article. I want to get into this nasty stuff right here. Now, this is the nasty part. Look at this. Look at the title. Diddy, what it says? Diddy ex assistant Mia, I had to clean period blood in his hotel room. Ooh. We got another personal assistant cleaning up the nastiness. Do you believe it? It's all finally coming out now. Yeah, I kind of believe a lot of this stuff. It's building up. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at this. Let me read this article, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. She said she had to clean up some nasty scenes in them hotels where Cassie stayed with Cassie, including some fluid she says told her was period blood. Ugh. The ex-employee who's testifying under the homonym Mia told juries one of her jobs as a Diddy assistant was to clean up the hotels before housekeeping due to concerns about embarrassing photos getting out. And we already heard about the hotel employee said they had a file on Diddy. When he comes, it's gonna be about 500 to $1,000 worth of damage. So be careful of Frank Black, Frank White, or whatever alias is of this dude named Diddy. They had a hotel manager saying they had to do deep cleaning. Deep cleaning. Damn, man. Deep cleaning. Let's go. Mia testified the rooms she encountered were destroyed in really nasty conditions were a nightmare. She said there will be candle wax everywhere, broken glass, baby oil on the walls, oil on the walls, baby oil on the walls, and sometimes even blood. Ooh, Lord, what's up with the baby oil? Now we got. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. This is nasty! Like the video, subscribe! Prosecutors asked her specifically about the blood. She said Diddy told her that it was period blood. Ooh. Allegedly. Oh. Ooh. And she also testified about setting up the hotel rooms. Damn. How, man? Two? Oh, cut a deal, Diddy, please. Diddy, please cut a deal, dog. You got too many people saying the same damn stories about setting up the rooms with the baby oil and the candle wax and this. And she explained, oh, yuck! This is nasty. This is unacceptable. She also said it was her job to transport Diddy and Cassie to the hotels and set up the room, unpacking lotion, Astroglide, lubricant, and white glade candles. Damn. Oh, baby oil. This, wow. Same thing. She said that he threw spaghetti at her because needed to put off her to put off she wanted to request some time off because she was having her miss. It's just a lot. Whew, Lord have mercy, child. Look at that. He threw a bowl of spaghetti at her because she needed to put off on one of his requests until she could change her tampon. Ugh, man. Yucky. She said Diddy telling her to go around some other people at the hotel home, but she first headed to her room so she could change her tampon, telling the jury the blood was dripping down her leg. Ugh! Yuck! Why would he bother with candles? I don't know. He tried to take the smell away a little bit. Damn, Diddy would become upset. It's a lot, y'all. When we got another person talking about baby oil, setting up the rooms. How many, man? I don't know how y'all not convinced with this case, man. This same person is talking about the same beating that Deontay Nash, the dude that testified before her about, the beatings. And y'all still don't get it? Oh man, he threw two other things in separate incidents, including a computer and some turkey meat. So whenever Diddy would get mad, allegedly, he'd just throw whatever. Mia testified he got upset because he wanted to get his request done ASAP, and he had a bowl of spaghetti. Wow. So he'll just throw anything when he mad, man. Allegedly. Wow. 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 And ladies and gentlemen, since everybody's in the chat, do you want to know who this person is? I have identified allegedly who I think who this assistant is. Do you want to know? Say yes. But before I identify who she is, oh, I think I found out who Mia is. Oh, I know who she is, y'all. I think. Let me read y'all comments. Me acknowledge y'all for a second before I identify. I'm way behind in the chat. I gotta catch up. Shout out to Gucci 2 times. He said free Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Kwana cursed and said, "Oh, maybe so, but you do have a point. I did not know about the business meeting. Yeah, man, it's a business meeting, man." Christopher Kirkpatrick, did he do it? Hell yeah, he did it. That's right, Christopher. SC, can a man have hobbies? Yeah, you can have hobbies, but it's got to be legal. I got hobbies, but it's legal. Boss 77, free Diddy, our black king. That's what Boss 77 said. Hey, no Diddy here though. Andrew said so nasty, right? Just nasty, disgusting. Just cause says, well, is that the assistant? She agreed. What? Well, is the assistant, and she agreed. Yeah, I guess you're right in a sense, but the conditions was inhumane, man. Come on, man. Nobody should be working under those conditions, cleaning period blood and baby oil on the damn walls and broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stairs like they just don't care. That's what they was doing. Damn, Melly Mel was rapping about D. Melly Mel was rapping about Diddy back then. He was predicting Diddy. Broken glass everywhere. Baby oil and blood. People pissing on the stairs. Damn, man, they was pissing on the stairs, y'all. On the floors, everything, allegedly. Free little dirt. That's what Gucci two times. Jover says, so happy that nasty MF is in prison. Right. I feel you, man. She said, okay, boss, right, just cause he did. Ugh. Sarah Tate, the things you have to do to be in the damn music business, crazy. Sarah Tate, she did it for money, but hell no, she could said no. She could have, but I don't know why she kept doing it. People get hooked on this music business. The money is good, it's fast, it's easy, but then it's hard. You can see the hard part she talking about. She said sometimes she'll just be standing next to Diddy and Diddy wouldn't ask her to do nothing. She'll get paid the same salary. But then it would be the hard times, he would allegedly take it and all and the beatings and all this stuff. Anyway, blessed child of God, Diddy went from famous, woo, right, and then ran into the toilet. Just cause it's an assisted job, she'll be all right. Nah, man, she went too far, man. It went too far. Anthony Harris, what does Diddy and Santa Claus have in common? They both empty their sacks and kids. Ooh, that's not good, man. I don't know about that one. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. Allegedly, allegedly. Superman slipping and scrapping. Yeah. Scrambling and scraping. That's what he said. I like how you scrambling and scraping, Daddy. Lois Cost said, gross. Diddy, that's some ritual shit going on. Right, it is, man. With the with the blue lights and red lights and all these different light colors and the rug, man, it was some damn ritual stuff going on, man. More than just a freak off, bro. Like he wants you to leave with his soul in your body, allegedly. Who taught Diddy the ropes though? I would say Andre Harrell and Clyde Davis. Allegedly those two dudes. Yeah, so he's not the architect of this type of grooming process and all these freak offs allegedly and all these nasty escapades of beatings and all this stuff. He's not the architect of it by far not. But unfortunately, people are snitching on him. Kwana says, what I don't understand is why these women stayed. Yeah, I that part, psychological damage, some straight pimp hand. The pimp hand is real. I can tell you one theory is the pimp hand is real. You know, the pimp theory is real. You know what I'm saying? I've seen women get turned out and do whatever and get all the money and get beat everything. Just like the same things that he's doing is like is a line on some pimping. You know what I'm saying? And some rug and you add rugs on top of it, heavy rugs on top of it, and then you add having all this money and prestige and people living good. They living in big houses and stuff. And some people never had nothing. A lot of these people he got had problems before he. A lot of these people had mental problems before he got to him. And then by the time he got to him, he knows who to pick. It's a grooming process. When you get to before you get to be a full time employee, you're gonna have to put in that work for Diddy for him to trust you to be his personal assistant, just like the TV shows, but even worse. The hazing that goes on in all these fraternities is real. Diddy will put you through a hazing allegedly process. Anyway, raise his son. Good morning, John. Good morning, Diddy. Room stank right for real. Diddy said that he never grew up. Right, Lois cost all that money and never grew up. Just called. Everybody saying yes. Life Rod, free Diddy. Hi, what's up, Tandy Bacon? Just called. Life. I have one has to do it. Damn, man, that's a cold thing. Life Rod. Tammy, he is so disgusting. He is, man. Um, shout out to Matt a Madrid fan. Shout out to Madrid fan. Shout out to Thomas Payton. Hello from Tulu River, Indian Nation. Shout out to the Indian Nation in Tulin. You know, Tool River. Sorry, Tool River. Shout out to Christine D. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to RC3. Said free Diddy. No Diddy, no Daddy, no doubt. Shout out to Elizabeth Sheen Spurs, something like that. Yeah, Diddy, he is discussing and back at the right long. So yeah, so now y'all, me read what she said. I actually have been keeping up with the case. To me, it's just one more self-privileged person going to court and found guilty, like only getting a light sentence. And you might be right, but I think nah. I think if he takes this to the box, he's going to be guilty. Are y'all ready to know who Mia is? Oh, I think I identified Mia. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have identified who Mia is. It took me this morning to figure out. I had to get some sleep on it. I had to think about what Mia was testifying and what Cassie was testifying before she testified when she testified about certain things. What was Deontay's testimony? What was Capricorn Clark testimony? So I built it up, I slept on it, and I found who Mia is. Thomas Person, Cherokee, Mohawk here. Shout out to the Cherokee, the Mohawk here. Um, life journey. So sick of hearing about this pervert. People knew what Diddy was doing. Yeah, they did, but he finally got caught. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just let you see this article. Then I'm gonna show you a picture. I think I have identified Mia, y'all. And I hate to do this, but I got tired of people playing around. I ain't at the jury trial, so I'm not at the jury trial. I'm not at the jury trial. So I think I can get a little leeway here. Remember this lawsuit? Uh-oh. This lawsuit is in line with Mia's statement. Sean Diddy Combs accused dangling woman over the 17th floor balcony. Y'all remember that? Cassie apartment. They was talking about that apartment and her fashion designer. I gotta do it. Brianna Bana Bolagana is seeking 10 million damage from the disgraced music mogul for emotional distress he claims she suffered at his hands. Look at this. I got it right. This is her. This is her, dog. I'm gonna prove it. I know what y'all about to say, but look, read the art. Let me read the article. Look at the article. I mean, look at this. In the new lawsuit, boom, dangling her over the dam. They talking about dangling on the balcony, right? She talks in Ventura's balcony. Also alleges observed Combs abuse and suffered terror abuse of the hands of herself throughout her professional relationship with the producer. That's not it. I'm not finished. This gonna be Yahtzee right here when I read what happened. In the seventh tape, we not that one. Okay, that's that. We already got all that. Let me get to the meat. I got it. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. I got it right here. Boom. Read this part right here. All this right here. But I'm gonna get down to this column. Who was 4'11" and weighed 100 pounds, attempted to resist him. Remember, you remember Deontay said him and Mia assisted. They're the only ones who assisted Cassie getting beat. Everybody else was in shock or didn't do nothing. Remember, Deontay said it was me and Mia that jumped on his back. I told you! I got it! Just this one right here. We jumped on him, throwing her weight back in a struggle, her weight back on the struggle, and not to be thrown to the ground, and woo, and what would likely be her death easily overpowered her again. She screamed to stop and informed, look, man, that's her! That part right there gave it away. Deontay Nash described a person named Mia jumping, him and them jump trying to break up the fight. I have identified her. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Oh, Angie, I got it right, right? I got it right. And not only that, we got the photos. Shout out to Purple Groovy in the build out of St. Louis City. Yeah. BC said, no, Mia never sued. Well, what is this? If she never sued, then what is this? He grabbed her, turned her back in the chest, and by groping her breast, and she yelled to leave her alone. And after Malone began to struggle, moved his hands from the bam. The lawsuit is lined up. Woo! Did not got it. Did not get it. I identified her, did I? Yeah. Then I have a question. If all these lawsuits are coming for today for money, how will they get it if it is in jail? If I Oh yeah, yeah, you can subpoena somebody in prison. Well, you can have a jailer, you can have the CEO serve them right in prison. Here you go. And boom, that's it. Once they get served, women do it all the time. They get divorces. You know what I'm saying? Women get divorces all the time. They get that paperwork served to them in prison. I have a nice day. You're yelling and irritate my PTSD. I'm sorry. Uh, Yell if you want. That's right. Meant to say Diddy. So yeah, y'all, we have identified Mia. Mia is only 4'11". Remember, man. So Mia is this lady right here. I'm sorry. We got to tell it the truth on Don Easy T. Bam! That is Mia, y'all. That's Mia allegedly. I'm gonna still say allegedly. Allegedly, I think I have identified Mia. I think this is Mia, y'all. This is Mia, y'all. I ain't been at the jury. I don't know nothing. I didn't see her, but but her complaint and this lawsuit goes hand in hand, hand in hand. And look, we found another picture. Who's that? Oh, that's Cassie, huh? Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Brianna. Who's that? Tiffany Red. It could be Tiffany Red or her, but I believe it's her. Yeah, your boy did it. It took me a minute. It took me a minute. I know y'all was itching to know, and I know people was at the courthouse and they couldn't say nothing because by law they told the press don't identify. They told that they couldn't make no drawings of her or nothing. Damn! Wow! Oh my God, this man is a coward. Who, me or Diddy? Me or Diddy? Hey man, this is easily Google. Google, you can just Google it. I just Googled it. I'm like, I've been following this case from day one. This thing aligns everything with the damn criminal case, what she's saying. Wow. Wow. Yeah. We did it, y'all. Yeah. We did it. We have identified accuser number 4. Gotta go. Thanks. Shout out to Christine D. Yell if you want. Yeah. So yeah, y'all go ahead and get the content. Just give me some credit. You know, just give me some credit. That's all. Give me some credit. I did it. Your boy Don is on it. I know it because I've been reading this case for the longest, man. So that's all. That's all I wanted. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. We have identified her. They need to put Diddy in the psychiatric facility and load his A up with Thorazine so he can sit in the psych ward and eat his checkers. Hey man, hey man. If everything is not looking good for the diddler, man, it's not looking good for the diddler, man. He needs to cut a deal ASAP, man. Now you got now we now as the case is into week 3. The case is lining up, man. The bribery is lining up. The damn kidnapping is lining up. The damn coercion. I'm sorry, what is it? Bribery, kidnapping, uh, 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 um, transportation of da 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 da. It's lining up. It's lining up. It's lining up, dog. Arson. I forgot about the arson with Kid Cudi. Everybody's story is like lining up. If they man, the prosecution is doing, dude. They are building the case. I don't see how. I don't care if the person think he's innocent on the jury. If you see all these pieces and this lady is scared to death on the stand, she has she has put herself as a MD as a damn homonym, a homonym, dog. She's eight. They don't even want to identify her. Wow, she's that scared. They said when she walked inside the court, she had her head down. They said the lady was crying through the whole testimony, and where she was hyperventilating, like they told her, "You gotta breathe a little bit, ma." Damn. Tammy Baker said Diddy's a coward. Okay. Pamela Diamond, Diddy needs to stay in jail. Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, that's why the judge denied the bail. Two different judges denied his bail. They seen all this evidence, man. Woo. Somebody needs to stop gassing him up. His team, his lawyers need to stop gassing him up. Brian Steele, you have you did the YSL. You got Young Thug a deal. You Miss Nicole, I forgot her name, Western Land or something like that. I forgot her name. Y'all was on that damn YSL case, and y'all need to tell Diddy, hey man, cut a deal. Cut a deal. It's building up too much, man. I don't see how they can wriggle. He gonna end up doing life, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. If this goes into the jury's hand, it's over, dude. He needs to just say, "All right, give me 10 years right now." You know. Um. Drew said, "My girlfriend eating my book." Right. Oh no, that's nasty. That's TMI. Drew. Too much information, Drew. God, somebody named God said, I am is after the morning PM and post morning. Devil, evil is live and alive. I don't know what he means. Somebody talking, somebody named God. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know. But shout out to you. I hope you get some help too. Morning. Good morning to Ronnie Morning Coffee, RMC. Yo, okay, let me you know me, I like to go and show some get some different references. Which one I want to get to the Prince one. Let me get to the Prince. Is the Prince one? Is this the Prince scene? This is the Prince one, not Prince scene, but get some references on the Prince allegation thing. And you know how we do it. What's up, Elizabeth? How are you? Fair use, fair use. This is the Prince incident it on Extra TV, and then we'll get to one of my favorites. But here we go. Fair use, fair use.
Friday night, she and Cassie snuck away to a party at Prince's home that she was forbidden to attend. So they get to the party, they're having a great time, and all of a sudden Mia realizes that Sean Combs walks in. They run out of the house. She says that Sean Combs catches up with Cassie, tackles her to the ground, and then Prince's security actually intervenes. During Cassie's friend and stylist Deontay Nash's last day on the stand, he testified that he once set her up with actor Michael.
Yeah, so that's real brief, but I want to get into the full details. So I'm gonna go to my crime reporter, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Where's Elizabeth? Elizabeth, where you at? Where I'm at? Where I'm at? Is that the one I want? With the Prince scene? Is this it? Yeah, I think this is the Prince one. This is the Prince one. Here we go. Let's go. Fair use.
And I think was brought on as a corroborating witness for Cassie. And my understanding is she testified.
Shout out to Elizabeth, South Africa.
Physical abuse of Cassie Ventura, and there was one particular.
Here we go, Prince.
To Prince, right? A Prince party. Can you talk to us a little bit more about this?
Yeah, well, we first heard about this party and what happened at this party while Cassie was testifying. She was essentially saying that Diddy didn't want her to go to this party, but she ended up going with one of her girlfriends to this party. Diddy comes, gets super upset at Cassie and the friends, and essentially they both ran outside of Prince's home, and Cassie fell into the bushes.
Look, it's kind of hard for her to even do it. Elizabeth was like about to say her name. Elizabeth almost slipped and said her damn name. Nah, I'm messing with you, Elizabeth. It kind of like with her friend. Her friend is Brianna. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, Mia, but yeah, we found who she is.
But hearing Mia's perspective, because Mia revealed that she was the friend that went over with Cassie to Prince's house, that she was explaining that the night before that there was kind of this award show and that Diddy told Mia to stay with Cassie at a hotel and that Diddy was going to be with his kids around this time, so she didn't expect.
Wow, so y'all see what I just read about all that? It's going hand in hand. I'm not lying. TMZ are not lying.
Diddy would be going to this party because he said that he was going to be with his children, and so Mia had said we debated like little kids, should we sneak out of
little kids,
go party with Prince or go to this party at Prince's house, and then Diddy comes to this party, and Mia said that she walks eyes with Diddy, and she essentially says, "Oh crap!" And so she
like
said
kids.
that she and Cassie ran out of Prince's home. They hid in the bushes, but Diddy ended up catching up to Cassie and had her on the ground. And he was about to start attacking her out in the public, essentially. And that security did step up, and they did intervene in this particular.
Right. So Prince party, Prince and them did stop it. That's a man. He was beating her up. These women at damn parties, man. Prince party, man. At a Prince concert. Damn, man, when doves cry. Dum, 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 dum. Wow.
Situation. Mia had explained that she did that HR had called Mia and told her that she was going to be suspended without pay after this incident. So just another point of where Mia would do something that Diddy didn't like or didn't want, and then there would be punishment, retribution to her. That being.
Wow. Just because they went to a Prince party like some kids. Well, you shouldn't have took her, but you beat her up in front of Prince and them bodyguards. Wow. Allegedly.
Would either have her job threatened or that she would just essentially be
Wow.
suspended from her job and not be paid for it either.
And she also discussed injuries to Cassie at camp, right?
So the prosecution was asking Mia just about all the bruises that she saw in Cassie as one of her friends and also as Diddy's assistant at the time. And she said she saw everything from a busted lip to black eyes to even bruises on her body. And so then we see an exhibit photo of Cassie on
wow. So this person is saying the same thing. I just read and all. He's done, man. He's done. You got a witness after witness. They got a strong case, man. I don't see how y'all don't see that he's guilty in it. This man, arson, kidnapping, bribery, SA, transportation to pros. It's not looking good for the diddler, man. She talks about her working conditions. I got a clip of that. Want to hear it? Here it go. This is the working conditions. Fair use.
Lay it out one more time. In order to prove racketeering, there are a number of underlying crimes: sex trafficking, forced labor, arson, bribery, kidnapping. It seems to me, and I could be wrong, that her testimony would help support forced labor. Am I right? Because what did she describe about her
forced labor? I forgot about that part. Damn. Hey, y'all. Remember the other person, Capricorn, said she worked. She worked so much money that Diddy owed her $80K. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Fair use.
Yeah, and I think she kind of echoed a little bit of what other witnesses who have worked under Diddy's employment have also said, where it was essentially a 24/8 job to the point where it wasn't 24/7. They were always on call, always had to be near Diddy. But it was interesting kind of seeing Mia inside the courtroom because, yes, I can see Mia inside the courtroom. Unfortunately for our viewers, you guys cannot see Mia, nor will I get too much into the description of what she looked like or anything of that. But I will say this just about
we
Mia
found her
on the stand is that she was very soft-spoken. She was
look how they got her. Look how she looked. Head down. That's the same lady I identified, y'all. She just got blonde hair. They identified, man. This lady had her head down through the whole testimony. They said the jurors was paying attention to her, like looking like her whole testimony like this, like engaged. They say they wasn't looking back at the, you know how they look back to the prosecution, they going back and forth, they were just looking at her. Because you looking at her because she's sobbing and crying on the stand and saying everything Cassie said, everything Capricorn Clark said, everything that Deontay Nash said. And these are 4 different people talking about the abuse and the damn essays. Oh man, it's sad, y'all. Fair use.
Answering some of the questions where you could just really feel her nerves just through her voice and her tone while she was testifying. Even as she walked to the witness stand and even while she was on the witness stand, she kept her head down. She didn't even...
Wow. You heard Elizabeth. She kept her head down. Wow. Shout out to Elizabeth Milner and Jesse Weber at Law and Crime Network, Sidebar. Wow. She said exactly what I said. Wow. One more time. Listen.
Really feel her nerves just through her voice and her tone while she was testifying. Even as she walked to the witness stand and even while she was on the witness stand, she kept her head down.
Dang.
She didn't even really look at the prosecutor who was asking her questions, and that was Madison Smizer.
Wow. She ain't even look at her own team. This lady look, they say she out of all of them, she the one that looked like the most traumatized from it. And this proves other people internal pain different than other people, man. Whoo! Wow, man. He better cut a deal, y'all. Let me let her finish and I'm gonna do a shout out and I'm out. Wow.
really just seemed just so shaken and nervous.
Wow.
Just about testifying inside that courtroom. But as far as testifying just about what it was like working with Diddy, so she had explained that she did work as a personal assistant and later
Okay, so we know the personal assistant, but yeah, I just want to get y'all her opinion. Why did he use baby oil, Elizabeth? Because I believe it's multiple reasons. This is my theory why he used the baby oil. The rugs, you know what I'm saying, did something to his mind, and something about the shine. And you know, when we know anything about what people say about the about certain rugs, the hallucination. So I think the shine itself did something. You know, it created another character, a different scene. The shine of it. Two, like you said, rug in the oil. So you got the eye drops. They found eye drops in one of the raids. And the eye drops had MDMA, basically ecstasy and ketamine in the damn eye drops. So what he would do, not only he would put it in the damn drink, allegedly, but he would put it in the damn baby oil. Doop, doop, doop. Where's my eye drops? Where's my eye drops? Real easy. Doop, doop, doop. You put that thing on you without you knowing you're on a whole another ride. Man, scandalous. Instead of telling people up front, hey, yo, do you want this? Forcing that on people, allegedly. Sick, man. So I'm sorry, y'all. If this all true, man, he gets what he deserved, man. He need to cut a deal. That's why I'm gonna try to. If I was his attorney, I'll be like, yo, you need to cut a deal like right now, buddy. The stuff is piling up. It's just too high, man. We ain't even got to the medical records. We haven't even got to the medical records. I don't know if y'all heard. I've been following it. It's a part where the defense is talking about medical records, and we need to get an expert to talk about medical records. Ain't talked about the medical records yet. Ain't talked about the money going. We already know people got paid to do this and do that, whatever. Oh, man. It's a lot they ain't even brought up yet, y'all. Like it's already like, wow. I can't believe he gonna take this all the way to the end. He bet not. He bet not. This is only week 3. They tell me it's gonna be 8 weeks, but woo! Wow, wow, wow. All right, y'all. Let me give y'all a shout out. I got to go. And remember, tonight I go live in 12 hours from now. 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time on Friday Night Live. We gonna continue this, man. On Friday night, we do a mandatory 2 hours or more. Last Friday Night Live, I did 5 hours. So we go into a deep dive tonight, and make sure you bring your water, your juice, or whatever you need to get your brain cells loose. I'm gonna produce some wine and relax your mind and put you in a different incline that you never seen or saw that design. Yeah, pull up on me tonight, y'all. We gonna cover the whole week, and we gonna go real deep. Woo! Tonight, we always go in deep dive on Friday night. Let me give a shout out to everybody, y'all, before I go. Hit the notification, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all, so you'll be notified when I go live. You don't want to miss it. The deep dives on Friday nights. We go deep, and it's a lot to discuss. We haven't even covered all the stuff that happened all week. I'm just going to the funny stuff and stuff that gets the attraction and all. Man, there's even more to talk about. Whoo, Lord. Shout out to Elizabeth Sheepspurs, or something like that. Shout out to Lance Sonier. Diddy is history. Yeah, he is. Not me. Shout out to Not Me, baby. They say free Diddy. They on the Diddy train. Shout out to Jasmine G. If he get away with this, I'm giving up all humankind. Right, Jasmine G. Right. Shout out to Jasmine G. Excuse me. Shout out to Euphoria. Yeah, yeah. The Euphoria of the rugs. Right, Jasmine G. Um, it's sick, man, with that baby oil, and then it's wet when it's slippery. Is when it's that's the factor too. It's nasty stuff that's involved, of course. Captain Crunch, shout out to Captain Crunch. Shout out to Andrew in the building. Shout out to me go higher to some person named God in here. Shout out to Lord Dal Castraz 000. He had his I don't know who you talking about. Probably she did. The alleged victim number 4. Shout out to Ronnie, Morning Coffee, RMC in the building. What's up, Ronnie? Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Pamela Taiman. Shout out to Tammy Bacon or Beacon or Bacon. Shout out to Bacon. Yeah, Bacon. Shout out to Life Journey. Shout out to Purple Groovy 69 out of St. Louis City. Yeah. Purple Groovy 69. Hey, shout out to Big Eye. Shout out to Ray of effing Sunshine. What up? Shout out to Talbot. Shout out to Stephanie Bradley Blue. Shout out to Madrid fans. Shout out to Sat Wicca Conditi. Yes. Shout out to Thomas Payron. Shout out to RCE. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to Rick Dolly. Shout out to Life Ride. Shout out to Just Cause. Shout out to Sarah Tate. Shout out to Lois Cox up in the building. Lois Cox out of New Jersey City. Yeah. Shout out to Wellness with Frugal Mama out of Fort Worth, Texas in the house. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Hey, shout out to Wellness Frugal Mama. Go to her channel, pull up on her. Shout out to Jovier. Shout out to Gucci 2 times. Shout out to Ball77. Shout out to SC. Shout out to Tina Doherty. What's up, Tina Doherty, baby? What's up, Sumter, man? Shout out to Kawana Kirstead. Shout out to Killer Purge ACC. Shout out to B. Johnson. Shout out to Diddy in the chat. Shout out to Angela Foster. You feel me? Out of Juliet, Georgia in the building. Shout out to Owen and everybody in the damn bushes, man. Make sure y'all pull up on me tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Friday Night Lives. Make sure you pull up. It's in 12 hours from now. We going to go into a deep Diddy baby oil trial dive. And once again, we have identified Mia. Mia, I believe, allegedly is this woman right here, Brianna. Look up Brianna and Diddy, and you will get everything I'm talking about. This is Cassie, this is her, and this is Tiffany Red. Yeah. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Pull up on me tonight. Mwah. Wait, what would I say? Diddy and Prince crash out. Prince. Diddy was trying to beat up Cassie when he put some hands on Cassie, and Prince's bodyguard broke it up, and that lady Mia was there and all, yeah, and Cassie. And an accuser, we have identified her. And yeah, y'all got to check it out. All right, y'all. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies. And the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Yay, yay. Pull up with me tonight. Tonight, 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time. Yay, yay. No Diddy, baby.